Shawn Ashmore from Quantum Break, and I'm here with Dhayana from the Vanguard.
I guess basic question for like new gamers, people who aren't felt familiar with Quantum Break. How would you describe Quantum Break?
Quantum Break is kind of a revolutionary game in that it's combining not only like a AAA action adventure shooter, but also an in-game live action show. And what I think is really great about that, and what's kind of interesting, is that the game tells the story of Jack Joyce sort of from his perspective, and the show tells the story from the perspective of Paul Serene, who's kind of a villain. So it's like one story told from two different perspectives, which I think is really cool. Also, visually, the game looks incredible. The amount of time and detail spent on the motion capture that all of the actors did really brings the game to life, I think.
Awesome. So then the next question, which I already asked you before, but just for whoever's watching out there, what was your favorite bit about filming and having to do the motion capture and things? What was your favorite bit behind the scenes?
I mean, there was a lot of stuff, and we've sort of talked about it, but really what it comes down to, and the thing that made me enjoy it was working with the actors, working with Remedy, the team, the story that we were all trying to tell together. It was very collaborative too. It's like a really good collaborative team, and as an actor, you don't always get that. Sometimes people just want you to say the lines and do what they want you to do, which is fine. Like that works out too. But it always feels more rewarding when the creative team you're working with, really values your input. And so working with Remedy and working with all the actors was an incredible experience.
What was the most challenging?
Motion capture was very challenging for me, only because I hadn't done it before. Once I got into the process, and a few days in, it really started to click. But there's a whole level of technicality and detail that that you don't need to necessarily worry about on a film set, that you do need to pay attention to on a motion capture stage. So that was very challenging for me at the beginning.
Interesting. So what was it like then filming? Here's another X-Men question. What was it like then filming X-Men with the special effects and things? How does that compare to doing Quantum Break?
It was very different. My experience with X-Men was there really wasn't much green screen or motion capture or anything like that. It was really like, I would stand and pretend to shoot ice out of my hands, and that was what we would do on set. And then the special effects team in post-production would create everything after the fact. And then, so it was all sort of done. So I didn't really need to do, it wasn't a very technical thing. It was just sort of like done afterwards in the post-production side of things.
So, next big question. What was it like working with Aiden?
Oh, it was great. Yeah, it's interesting. Most of the scenes that I had with Aiden were very sort of adversarial because Jack Joyce and Paul Serene are these best friends, and because of circumstances in the game, they sort of become enemies. So the most time that Aiden and I were together, we were sort of like playing against each other. We were like enemies. But he's an incredible actor and a really nice guy, and I really love my time with him. And I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan, so it was obviously like a real pleasure to get to work with an actor I respect so much.
Nice. Okay, so I won't take up too much of time. Final question. Would you do this sort of thing again? And would you like for there to be a Quantum Break 2? Or where do you see yourself going in terms of doing more video game stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I would absolutely love to do another Quantum Break and work in games again. It's just, again, for me, it's about the team and the people I work with. And my experience was so positive, and I love the story that we got to tell with Quantum Break. So yeah, I would do it again, even though it was like a really sort of a more technical performance than I was used to doing. I loved what the final product looked like. And sometimes, you can have frustrations during the process and growing pains, like learning how to do something new. But then when you see the final product, it's all sort of worth it, and that's how I feel that's how I felt when I played Quantum Break. Like, wow, all these growing pains and all these new things I had to learn really paid off. So I would do it again in a second.
Okay, well, that's all I wanted to ask. Really don't.
Cool, that's awesome. Well, good to see you guys again.
See you again.
Pleasure.
Yep, hopefully we see you back in the country.
Yeah. Hopefully, I want to make a movie here. I want to come back and make a movie.
Yeah.
So hopefully I get the opportunity someday. just a good excuse. Whenever I visit somewhere that I really love and I don't get to spend time, I'm always hoping like maybe I'll book a job that like takes me there. So that'd be kind of cool.
Have you done much traveling around New Zealand, or are you just?
This is my first time in New Zealand.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I haven't had a chance, and I won't have a chance this trip. But
Definitely come back and check out some of the sites.
I'd love to. Hopefully there's an opportunity to work out here one day.
Yeah. Sudaz?